man, we up in here. We up in here, man. You already know I had to get it started a little bit early, man. Just to kind of, first of all, man, can you hear me? Is my mic good?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
good.
we can hear you. Okay,
Oh, a
we good.
miracle.
Okay.
Okay.
The miracles do happen, man. But welcome to another edition of Tales from the B side. This is gonna be tale number 3. It's gonna be featuring Justin Pauldo. Uh, and I think we're gonna have a good time. But just keep in mind we have another one today at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Fresno Kendo. I see K Rod in the building, man. Joe Townsend, Combat Tool Bag was here a little bit earlier, man. Salute to y'all, man. I had a phenomenal weekend, man. I'm the happiest I've been in a long time, bro. I'm the happiest I've been in a long time, bro. Just, just watching Caleb Plant get his ass beat the way he did.
You
I,
can't be that
I,
happy about that.
that shit was. I was so happy about it, man.
Can't be that
That
happy.
made my weekend, bro. I am super happy about it. That made my whole man. My whole month is good now, bro. My whole month is good, man. Cause everything I've been saying about this man, yeah, 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 yeah. But that's the man everybody say go, stop Kevin Newman. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Kevin Newman will stop that dude. But anyway, man. KG, man, how you doing, good doctor?
I'm good, man, but I just ran into a damn hiccup. I'm trying to see what's up with my camera right now. I can't really get my camera to work. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? Yeah, so
listen. Well, we
yeah,
got Justin Pauldo in the building already, man. What's going on, Just?
you already here.
Not much, man. How you doing?
You early, man.
I'm
You a
doing.
little too early, man. Go out, go around the block and come back. You know
I
what
try.
I'm
Hey,
saying?
I just try to be on time, man.
Go to the store and pick up a few things for us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Try to make sure I'm on time, man.
That's not what it is, Justin. As he wanted to finish telling his little intro, and then
Okay.
pass it to Thomas,
No, but
man.
my
But
camera, no, I'm trying to get my camera together right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about right now. But Kano talking about this is his greatest weekend because Caleb Plant got hands and feet put on him.
Man.
Um, nah, man, you didn't have better times than that in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out.
well, man, listen, man. Hey, let me explain it to Justin why I'm happy about it. Reason I'm happy about it, man, because my homeboy Kevin Newman, right? I don't know if you know him or not.
I know who that is.
Yeah, that's my homeboy, man. And he always been getting ducked by Plant, you know what I'm saying, and was getting disrespected, man. Like he can't, dance with this man or something like that. And then we see this last night. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. This the person you think could beat my homie?
Yeah,
Nah, nah,
that happens,
nah.
man.
Yeah, you done had to do him like that, man. Thomas was good with you, man.
Chilling, man. I'm good. Hope everybody else is good. Justin, glad to meet you. Hope you're doing well as well. What's
Yes,
going
sir.
on?
Nice to meet you also. I'm
All
doing
right.
great.
So, man, listen, this is a new type of show that we wanted to try out. And it's called Tales from the B side, man. We try to bring fighters who may have stories from the, being a B side and stuff like that. But before we could do that, we could warm it up and you can give them a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and all that other good stuff. And then I'll pass it over to the good doctor and Thomas.
Okay. Mm.
So just tell us a little bit about you,
Okay.
man. Where you from?
Well, yeah. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I train out of Houston, Texas now with Randy Shields, and I'm coming up in the lightweight division still. A highly ranked contender now in the WBO and WBC. And I look forward to stepping in the ring for a world title within the next year.
Yes, indeed. And I know you got a fight coming up soon.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm glad that you came up here, man. I mean, how do you feel about this upcoming fight, man? And what can we expect from that?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm fighting on June 7th, which is this Saturday coming, and I got a tough test in front of me and Juan Carlos Burgos, a guy who has about 50 pro fights. He's been in there with a lot of top ranked lightweight fighters who went on to be champions, and I know it's a tough test that I gotta remain focused, and you can look forward to me going out and putting on a dominant victory.
Yes, indeed, man. I mean, they counted you out last fight, and look what happened. So, I ain't sweating
Absolutely.
it.
Yep.
I ain't sweating it at all. Good doctor, man.
Oh man, I'm still dealing with this, but at the same time, um, I'm not too familiar with. And Justin, too much. I did my little research, and what I wanted to watch in particular were your two losses. So I went back and I watched the Miguel fight, and coincidentally, I was having a conversation with Kano before we went live, and he was saying, you know what I'm saying, some thoughts about you, how, you know what I'm saying, how you can get into a rhythm and then it's like you will let up off of it. And I said, that's crazy. I said, because that fight that I watched with you against Miguel, they kind of said the same thing. The commentary said the same thing. They said, man, this kid can get in here and really get into a rhythm. And there's times where he'll find too big of a gap in the pockets where he falls out of that rhythm. And watching that fight, I kind of seen that. But when you were on, I said, bro, I said, he's clapping this dude. And what disturbed me at the end was the judges' scorecards. Like you had the two, one in his direction, one in yours, and it was close. But you had that one judge that it was stretched out. And based off what I saw, I'm like, nah, it won't a lot of 50 rounds in that fight. It was either his or yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I kind of wanted to bring that up when we get to story time. But other than that, as far as you, I'm like, I can see where you can get into a rhythm, and I don't know if it's because of your dance partner, who, you know what I'm saying, who you have in front of you, or is something that you can be a continual thing where you can really get into this rhythm and style on these cats. Because I kind of like it because your punches, they sound like guys like a new way. You can hear the stick. It almost sounds like they got a mic turn. I can hear the stick to the punches.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how much power is there because like I said, I don't have a lot of research on you from watching all your fights, but I can hear them, so I know they're properly throwing punches.
Yes, sir. Well, I think the main thing with me is just remaining focused, and when I'm in there, just not getting bored in the fight, and just sticking to my game plan, and always just staying focused, not letting fights be close, and just keeping the mindset that I always need to dominate each round and win each round convincingly, and try not to leave it to the judges ever.
Yeah, gotta kill what you eat because being B-side in certain situations. I've said this. I don't know if you have a chance to check out last two episodes. We had Michael Fox on last week, and then we had Michelangelo Turner on our first episode. But we pretty much said that, you know what I'm saying, as a B-side going into a fight, you got to treat it as an away fight at all costs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I almost look at it like that at every fight at this point. You gotta go out there and you can't leave nothing to the judges. You always gotta push yourself each round to try to create separation. And the best way to do that is if you can end the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed, man. And I know he's got that it factor in him, man. You know, like I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it, the past or anything like that. What I can tell you is that, these last couple of outings and shit, I've seen a more focused Justin Pauldo, and somebody that I've always believed in from I don't even know how many years ago it was, Justin, but
Yeah.
so I don't want to put a number out there, but I've, been talking to Justin for several years, and I've always been a believer in him, man. And he might have had a little hiccup. I don't know. The Madueno fight, it could have went either way, man. I mean, so I don't know, man. I just think he's gonna be a world champion, man. But Thomas, what you got for him, man?
I mean, speaking of the McDaniel fight, I watched it a few times last night, and not as a whole, like running back. Like I was watching certain rounds. I thought you won that fight. And then one of the judges, Rose, I think she's Rose, the female judge,
Rose,
she scored it 97-92 for Madueno, which was ridiculous. The other two judges had it 95-94, give and take. That's basically a draw, 5-5. They took a point away from, I believe, in the fifth round. She was the only one that gave Madueno the round in the fifth round where they took a point away from him. I clearly thought you won at least 6 rounds easy in that fight. In that fight, the pace started off fast in the beginning. His output was a lot, but he wasn't really landing much. I thought you blocked a lot of his punches, and I thought you hurt him a few times too. I had to rewind back. I was like, did he stagger him? Like he stagger? Like he takes a good punch, Madueno. So I thought in that fight, I thought you was robbed. I thought you won that clearly. And then going to the next fight, where I get, you had a success for it because I think you were the B-side in that fight, and you was the underdog. You was like a 2-1 underdog, and you went in there fast. You dropped them in the first round, and then you just went, and then you basically annihilated him in the eighth. But you broke him down throughout the fight. So explain from the Medueno fight to the Rackamore fight, the difference in your mindset going into into your last fight. Was it something that you had to just go in there and say, you know what, I'm not leaving it up to the judges?
Well, absolutely, that was the mindset. And, the main thing was just knowing that I don't want to be in the same position I was in the Madrid fight where it wasn't even close enough for them to try to rob me. I wanted to try to get this guy out of there. And I knew the situation what I was going to. I knew I was the underdog, and I knew what this guy, the caliber of fighter this guy was. So it just brought out the best in me, I think. And I went out there and I had a great night. I had a great game plan, and I just went out there with total domination on my mind from the time the bell rung. I wanted to get started fast and control the fight.
This must be one of your family members or something, Quantavious, man. He said they robbed him with the Medueno fight to
Oh
give
yeah, that's
Keyshawn the
definitely.
belt.
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, they know $1 Million Man will beat him. That's top rank, man. Now, you know what though? That I believe that though. That's the thing about it because I've been around and I've seen a lot of dumb. I ain't gonna say dumb. It's what is dumb. It's favoritism or politics going on behind the scenes. So that don't surprise me at all, man. But I like to know, man, going into that last fight that you was an underdog in, man. Was there anything you experienced, man, that made you feel like, damn, these people are really against me? Like, I didn't get that B-side treatment type thing, man.
I'm the type of guy. I think all my life I always had a chip on my shoulder. Even from growing up, I was a small guy. So no matter any situation, I always feel like my back against the wall, anyways. And just going into the fight, all the talk was about him and how he was a world champion, and this was his supposed to be his road back to another world championship at 135 pounds, moving up from 130. And I was hearing all that stuff, but and I knew I was being doubted. So, and everybody wanted to keep talking about the fight I had before, where this guy's a better version of Madreno and this and that. And I already knew what I could do, and I just wanted to go out there and prove myself, and that's what I did.
Do you think Medueno ever gives you a rematch?
Well, that's the fight I tried to get right after it happened, and he had other plans with Keyshawn, I guess, and he wasn't looking my direction. But now at this point, I went and got a better win to him than that win would be. I beat the former world champion. I'm ranked in 2 world title sanctioning bodies, so that probably be a step back for me at this moment. But we never know what happened in the future.
Yes, indeed. KG.
What's up? Let's talk, man. Tell me a story. Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, tell me a time. And it doesn't even have to be in a loss. You know what I'm saying? A situation where you came in as the
Well,
underdog.
Well, I think there was another fight. If you look back on my record, I fought an undefeated guy. I think he was about 9-0. Miguel Zaninga. That was probably like one of my second or third fights with PBC. This guy was coming off of knocking out an Olympian and Renell Williams. He stopped that guy, undefeated Olympian, and I basically had no choice but to take this fight and fight this guy, an 8-round fight. And going to that fight, a lot of critics and people they was leaning towards him, thinking he would win that fight also. And that's the fight that I went out and dominated, which was a great victory for me. That was on, I think that was on PBC on Fox. Yeah, so that was exciting.
And did they give you a full training camp for that fight, or did they catch you? Like, yo,
I think I probably had 5 or 6 weeks. It was just like usually, a full training camp would be 8, but I probably had 5 or 6 weeks. But I always was in the gym. And at that point in my career, that was early on where we fighting 8-round fights. So you got to stay ready at that point. So I was when I got the call.
yeah, that's what's up. We spoke about that too, man. Oh, go
Was
ahead,
it, you
KG. My
know what I'm
bad.
saying? What was that? Was there anything else like what I'm saying that may have tried to hinder you as far as the commission or who the referee may have been or judges?
Not no, not necessarily that fight, but I just think that that all the critics and the companies and everybody they probably was expecting him to win, maybe even get me out of there because he was coming off of beating the Olympian who was undefeated, and I was a guy coming up still who already had one loss on split decision, so they didn't know how this fight would probably go for me, but. From the time I took the fight, like I say, I'm a very confident guy, and I had that chip on my shoulder to go out and just prove myself in that fight also, and so that I could be dominant.
Okay.
Thomas.
Did you have any problems with your last fight going into last fight because they were trying to build this guy? They were trying to get this guy a win. You came in there as the underdog. They give the guy the win after his loss to Joe Cordina. So, did you have any issues, leading up to this fight? Were they trying to set you up in some way?
Um, in my mind, it's always a setup. So that's just the mindset I take into every fight. I got a chip on my shoulder, and I always put in my head like, hey, this is do or die for me. My back is against the wall. So going to the fight, I knew how I was looked at, and I knew that if you want to call it, I was so-called. I was supposed to be the opponent. I was supposed to just be his work. I mean, they was trying to work him to the 135 division and serve me up, as far as I'm concerned. And
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna let that happen. I know who I am. I know what I can do, and I'm very confident in myself. And I went out there and I proved to everybody what I'm capable of on that night.
That's that Florida talk right there, bro. That's that Florida talk, bro. Like, hey, you always watching your back right there, man. Like, this is why I said, man, I knew there was gonna be hard for him to give us some stories because
Hmm.
this is a guy that's always, every single time out, he's already thinking they're already against him anyway from the get-go.
Yeah,
No matter which fight it is.
Yeah.
I feel like coming into this game, everybody was against me already. So it don't matter who it is. I'm not overlooking nobody. Um, every fight is just as important as well. Like, as far as I'm looking at, like this guy, he's more important than the last fight to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me to get to that next step, I gotta beat this guy, and I gotta go out there and beat him impressively. So no matter who it is, my back is against the wall, and I look at myself as the underdog every time out.
Are you
Speaking
looking
of
to try to stop this guy? This guy's never been stopped, and he's been in the ring with some good fighters. He's been in with Keyshawn, with Devin Haney, I think Andy Cruz. I know I'm forgetting like one other. Oh, Mikey Garcia.
Yep,
Mikey
absolutely.
Garcia. He went the distance with him.
Yeah, I studied this guy up and down. I'm very aware of who he's been in the ring with and what he's capable of. And I wouldn't say that I'm just looking to stop him because I never go out there with that on my mind. But I got a great game plan, and I know what to do to come out victorious. And I also believe in my power and I believe in my skills. So I have the ability to hurt any fighter in the 135-pound division. And I believe if I get him hurt, I'll get him out of there.
Yes, indeed, man. Have did they tell you anything about like what this fight will do for you, man? Like as far as putting you in a place, man, to get close to getting a title fight or anything like
Well,
that? Like,
I think I'm right around the corner from it. Right now, I'm ranked at number 12 in the WBO and 14 in the WBC. So, with this great statement victory that I look forward to going out putting on next Saturday, I believe I should crack the top 10.
okay, okay, KG.
Kano, this is exactly what I was talking about. Remember when we was doing our initial show, and I gave that whole breakdown about what a B side should be, how they should be prepared,
He's
and
the epitome of it.
yeah, and it falls more so into his wheelhouse because he's a fighter that he
Mhm.
can box, but he's looking to scrap when he needs to.
So,
My thing is, I'm more so concerned about the boxers, like the pure boxers that catch, you know what I'm saying, catch the shit end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? This kid, he already got the mentality of what a B side should have the mindset as. Stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready.
absolutely. It's
Act,
just,
act like I'm in somebody's backyard, even if I'm at home.
yeah. It's
Understand that, you know what I'm saying, the world is it's me against the world anytime I damn put these gloves on. So, like I said, that's the mindset. It has to, like I said. So he is coming in and he's telling stories without telling stories, Connor, because he's letting us know I already got this mindset because I know I already got this. I feel like I'm the underdog anyway, so I gotta, and
Yeah,
that's the trip.
yeah.
That's a bold on his shoulder right there that ain't nobody gonna knock off unless, you know what I'm saying, he allows himself to drift. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he's locked in and he got this bold on his shoulder, bro, and you got to come packing a lunch to knock it off.
absolutely.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. Definitely, man. Thomas, you got anything for him?
Um, one other question. I mean, who's your what opponent would you like to see in the future? Like, what champion would you picture yourself in the ring in the future with? Out of
I
the
want.
four at 135.
I can't just say one champion because I'm willing to fight any four of them.
Mm,
Any champion
mm.
anyone that I
See?
can get a shot at, that's who belt I'm coming to take. Um, it's nothing personal with none of these guys. This is a sport and a business. So whoever I can get my shot at, that's who I step in the ring against. I'm willing to test myself against all of the best, and I believe in my skills. So whoever I can get in the ring with and challenge myself against, that's who I'm looking forward to fighting.
Yeah, your family talking, boy. They talking, boy. It should be next. The vacant IBF title elimination bout. Hey, man,
Sure.
I ain't gonna argue with you, man. I agree with you, man. I'm on your side. I'm Team Pauldo, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
I'm
you.
with you on that, man. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
I just wish that I get surprised. I get so surprised when people don't know certain fighters, and I was shocked at how many people didn't know you, man. I'm trying to figure out how does that happen, man? Because you've been
Yeah,
doing your thing, in my opinion.
yeah, it's just maybe I'm not the biggest talker and all of that, but at the end of the day, I think it's all God's timing. The people will know me when it's time to know me, and it's all coming together now at the perfect time. And I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm hungry, hungrier than ever. So like I say, it's God's timing, and it's all going to work out in my favor.
And that style of fighting that you got, man, where did that come from, man? Like, because you could box and you could bang at the same time, though, man. So I'm
Yeah,
just wondering, where'd you mix that up at, man?
and that's just come up from training as a kid, working with my dad, and my older brother, and also my dad just always putting on a lot of old fights. I watched a lot of old fights. I love Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, um, James Tony, and Floyd Mayweather. Like those are my four favorites. So it's a little bit I try to take from each one of those guys and just mix it into my own pot and be the best version of myself I can possibly be.
Yeah, man, your dad is a good man, bro. He be giving you some good wisdom, man. I hear him when he talks. I be like, man, hey, he's got it, man. Like I don't know why people are against fathers being involved in the boxer's life, bro. Because man, this man's a gym. He knows his stuff, bro.
Absolutely.
You know. Um, and other than Marvin Hagler, man, what's another fighter that from the old that you might have some stuff from that you
Like I said,
put into your
like,
game?
like I said, I like Tommy Hearns and James
Right.
Tony. I really love those guys.
James Tony, man, that's a
Yeah,
good one back there.
more than anything, man, I just love those guys' mentality. Those guys were they were hungry. They had the kill streak in them, and they was then like I say, Floyd Mayweather so smart, the IQ. So if you could try to just take something from each one of those guys and combine it together, it gets no better than that.
And your favorite punch, man? What's one punch that's like your go-to punch, like your favorite one to throw, man? That when you land it, you're like, yeah, I got that one in.
Um, I probably have to maybe I say the right hand after the last fight. That was the good one. I had to go with the right hand from the last fight. It might change this fight. It might be the left. I don't know. You never know. Whichever one get the job done.
Hey, the one that get the job done, right? I
Absolutely.
got you, man.
That was gonna be my next question, was because it wasn't just the last fight. In the Medueno fight, you stunned him with that straight right hand too a few times.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
he just like stood straight, and I mean I was gonna ask the same question, Carlo.
I'm my
Yeah.
bad, man.
Yeah,
I
that was
told
a
you.
good question because I was there because that straight right hand, it was for me. And
Yeah.
let me tell you something. I'm one of the guys that I haven't seen much of you. Gano put me on. And I went and I did research and I watched some fights and I'm very impressed. And the fight I would like to see you in the ring with that I think will be a great matchup is you and Keyshawn. I think that'd be a
Absolutely.
tremendous fight. You and Keyshawn Davis would be great.
Yes, absolutely. That would be great. I get a chance to go out there and win my first world title, and also challenge myself against a great boxer. I love the opportunity to fight him.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
What?
Hey, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? It's Virginia. I'm from Virginia. So hey, dreamers can dream. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, Keyshawn a
You see
little
this?
different,
You
man.
see this,
I
Dustin,
don't
man?
KG.
He did
I'm
put
from
on
the
business
Bronx.
too.
I think I'm more of a Keyshawn Davis fan than you. But go
I don't
ahead,
think
because
so.
I've seen his last few fights, and I got to chop it up with him a couple of times. So I'm a little bit biased. But when it comes, if you guys were to get in the ring, bias goes out the window. I just want to see a good fight, and I just think it's
I
going to
want
be
to
a
see a
great
good fight
matchup.
too. Yeah, best fight.
That's what it's all
I
about.
think,
Everybody
yeah,
gonna have their picks, and everybody some people be friends with him, some people be friends of mine. But at the end of the day, it's just be us two in the ring, and
Yeah,
it's all about what we do. It's all
hmm
about going out and put on a great show for the fans, and having fun, man. That's all it's about.
yeah.
it's business. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yes, it's
said, it's
all business.
business.
At the end of the day, it's nothing
If
personal,
you're in or
but
around my weight
it's all about
class,
challenging. Yeah, it's all about
yeah,
I
challenging
tell
yourself.
you,
That's all
I
it's
tell
about.
you what, he was
hmm
more composed versus Madueno than Keyshawn was. Keyshawn was not very composed, man. He got brought
yeah,
into a lot of things
I
to the
did.
dirty tactics and stuff, and I thought Pauldo did a little bit better as far as his punch placement against Madueno than Keyshawn Davis, and I was there live for that fight.
Well,
I'm
thank you
just
for somebody
saying.
giving me my credit. I
Yeah.
was thinking I was the only one who thought that watching Keyshawn fight him. I thought I could fight in the pocket a lot better than what
Yep.
Keyshawn could do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I can stay right there in the pocket and bang a little bit better. I think he was a little out of control. He wanted to hold and wrestle Madueno. I thought I was a stronger guy in the pocket. I could hit Madueno and hurt him better.
Yep.
But hey, we'll see down the line. I'm looking forward to it.
I just think a lot of people sleeping on Justin Pauldo, man. I've been trying to turn people on to you, just so you know.
Well, a lot of
some
it's all
listen,
about,
some don't. Huh?
Like I say, a lot of it's all about promotions. The guys that's hot, that's behind, that got the big promoters.
Yeah.
That's the guys that people know. And the guys like me, I gotta just fight hard, and it's all fine with me and all dandy. And,
But
I'm coming up the hard way, and I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that the ones that don't know you, to me, just my opinion. I think Justin fought better competition thus far.
Yes, I think I came up pretty tough, and I fought some good
You know?
fighters. I done good, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep going out and keep proving myself, and I'm gonna make all the Dallas believers.
So I mean,
That's
just
the
because I
assignment.
know.
That's
Well, I
the
know.
assignment. Yeah, that's the exact
KG, I just know a lot of people are probably gonna say, "Oh, him and Keyshawn, what?" But if you know, you know. This is a good fight. You already know.
I know. Yeah, no, I feel it's a good fight.
Yeah.
But I'm just speaking my VA bias. That's all.
Oh yeah. Okay,
That's
I
all.
got you.
And you're right. You have every right to do that because I have a bias too.
Because look, Kano and TD is gonna know this, and Justin, you gonna know this also. I can follow your career, I can respect you, but at the same time, I don't have feelings for you.
Yep.
And that and that's even my favorite fighter. Because if he go out there and lay a dud, he gonna get criticized just the same.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you go out there, and if you do your thing against Keyshawn, and if Keyshawn look, you make him look bad, he gonna get flamed up by me. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no dislike against him. It's just the fact I'm that tough love guy. So I'm gonna give you your flowers when when they're deserving. But if Keyshawn go out there and put hands and feet on you, man, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody put hands and feet on me.
He said, ain't nobody. There we go.
Hold on.
There we
Never
go,
had hands and feet
goddammit.
put on me in my life.
I like that.
Hold on, y'all be quiet. Let him say that again. Say that one more time.
Say it again.
Ain't nobody putting hands and feet on me. I ain't never had them put on me in my life.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That way, KG. Now,
I love it.
see
man.
what I gotta put up with, Justin? I gotta put up with these.
Yeah. The world
One
gonna
of them from
find out.
Virginia, the other one from the Bronx,
Yeah,
man.
it's all good. The world gonna find out sooner than later. It's all good.
I gotta put up with these.
No, but look, that's that dog that's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys ain't got it, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They'll say it, but no, you just made me feel it. Because like I said, I ain't backing down. You ain't backing down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, because of my Virginia bias.
Absolutely.
And like, and if you turn around, put hands and feet on Keyshawn, like I said, same shit. I'm going, that's the way that shit go, bro.
Can you believe me and that man that's talking up there work the corner together?
Yeah, we done work corners together, so yeah.
Y'all funny, man.
Bro, we argue. We'll be on the phone arguing for hours. Yeah, but no, it's all love, man. I love boxing. I love good fights. So and the short, you know what I'm saying, spread that I've seen in you, I was watching your highlights, and I watched particular fights. I see the rhythm, man. You just gotta find, once you find that consistency to damn get into that motherfucker and dance in the kitchen like ain't nobody watching the whole fight. I promise you. So yeah, it's gonna be a damn good fight when you know what I'm saying, you and Keyshawn cross paths.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You know where my money going, KG. Goddamn, I don't give a damn what you say.
You always gotta be the last word, damn, to tell me what you gonna do.
Hey Thomas, man, you got something else for him? Because I be taking away your questions.
I have the same feelings as KG, pretty much everything. The only thing is that I give props where props to do. I really think he did better against Madueno than Keyshawn did, because Keyshawn was rattled in that fight. As far as like he fell into the dirty tactics and stuff, he was complaining a little bit too much, and I was there in person to see it, and it was not a good look. And I like Keyshawn, I really do. I like Keyshawn more because I've got to talk to him in person, laugh with him and joke with him. Like he's a good down to earth dude. But as far as in the ring, in that fight, the mutual, you guys had the common opponent. I thought you did well. You got robbed in that fight. I thought you won. Now you get to prove it again. You're going to fight another guy that Keyshawn Davis fought. You go out and stop this guy or do it better than Keyshawn. That could be more so promoting you more. It's like, I did better than Keyshawn did against two common opponents. So
It's a great opportunity for me to go out and prove myself, being that he's been around with Keyshawn, Haney, and so on. Even he's been Andy Cruz, Mikey, all those guys. So I'm sure the people, the critics, and everybody would love to compare my performance against this guy to those guys, and it's going to be a great look for me.
Yeah, man, I had to go ahead and I had to go ahead and make him a moderator, man, because he participating so well in here. Your family member.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
The best fight for Keyshawn next is Pauldo, not Mason or Floyd Schofield. Hey, man, I hope they do make that fight, man, because Pauldo will get his opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Once Pauldo gets his opportunity, the next person that I want to get his opportunity is obviously my homie Kevin Newman. I'm dying for people like that. Y'all see a pattern, man. I always got people around me that people just don't pay attention to, but I do. You know what I mean? And I know that once Pauldo gets his opportunity, he's going to take full advantage of it. I know when Newman gets his opportunity, he's going to take full advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, man. And look, and I'm going to tell you this, Justin, because, I don't want you to think that, winning is the only way I'm gonna talk to you. I've got real close friends that box that have took L's, and we talk the same way, just like if nothing happened, man.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these sellout punk ass weak motherfuckers, man, that want to fight or lose. They abandon them. I don't do that shit. Never have, never will, man. So that's what it is with me, man. I just believe, man, that once you create a bond with somebody, man, you should give them that respect, man. Boxing is a sport. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, just like football, baseball, basketball. You're gonna win some games, you're gonna lose some games. You move on from it. It's a sport. It's not real life. I am more interested in you as the person, man. And that's what sticks with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Thank you.
So but I like to ask you something, since Tom is gonna say I took his question again, but whatever. Hey, man, when you training and you doing all that running and all that, man, what's on that playlist, man? I gotta know what's on that playlist, bro.
If it's probably rap music, it's gonna be older music, probably like old little Bootsy songs. I like Bootsy, and then hope people don't get mad at me about this, but R&B, I like R. Kelly. I like
That's the
I
artist.
like R. Kelly.
That's the
yeah,
artist,
separate the
man.
music from the other stuff, But
Robert did what he did.
yeah, I don't mess with that one. Robert, I like R. Kelly, But but a lot of old school stuff.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Do you find yourself training to the cadence of what's being played?
Not really, because I say for me, I'll start off with the music. Then once I get deep in the runs or training, once it get hard towards the end of it, or really push myself, that's when I want to just shut it off. And I like to just it's just me and my mind, and it's just mind over matter at that point. I like to just be in total silence with my mind at that point.
Got you.
Yes.
You ever I've been doing a study on this. How often do you shadow box with your eyes closed?
I probably don't do that too much because I ain't gonna close my eyes in the fight.
No, it's not for that. It's just it's like if I try to look at everything from old school ways of training, then the new, ways of training. And I've tried it myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it builds awareness. You know what I'm saying? So put yourself in a position where you might catch a lump. Now you got 70% of your eye closed up. You can't see, you know what I'm saying? So now can I sense when shit is coming? You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna necessarily, you're never gonna fight like that, but doing your free time to carve out like a round, close your eyes, and you'll feel your balance. You know what I'm saying? You can find yourself not falling over certain shit, and it's like it helps you feel when you're on and when you're off. Yeah. Without somebody having to point it out to you, like, hey, you should have turned that over when you know what I'm saying? You get to feel your own corrections. So it's almost like a feeling thing.
Oh, yes, sir. I get what you're saying.
Like building instinct, like, you know what I'm saying? So you put yourself in a hindering position. You've seen Bloodsport. Mm-hmm. Van Damme had the stuff thrown in his eyes. He had to fight. That's real. You got to be able to fight off an instinct. So you lose, you break a hand. How can I defend myself with the other hand? Yeah. I get a cut where I don't want them to stop the fight. How do I keep myself in the fight? You know what I'm saying? So I got to start relying to my instincts. Yeah. That's when your brain shuts off. All you hear is you rely off your instincts, and what that corner man is saying. 10,000 people screaming, booing, calling you this, saying they're going to do this to you. All you need to be able to do is rely on your instincts and the man that's talking in that corner. You know what I'm saying? So if you fall on hard times where you are hindered in that nature, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. And I've been telling guys that, and I tried it yesterday because I did 10 rounds of circuit training yesterday. And
you look slow, by the way. You look slow, by the way. I think I can take you.
You think you can take it, but once the
I
punch
believe
is
I can
made,
take
you're
you,
going to
man.
slow down just as much as me, and then you're going to fold up. You know what I'm saying? So, but you get what I'm saying. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Pauldo,
I
the only
wanted to
thing
put
he
that
got
out there.
going, he got heavy hands. He got heavy hands. That's
And
about
both
it.
of them are heavy. So,
Thanks for that great insight, man. I appreciate it.
That's the only thing he got going for him. He got the
me.
heavy hands, man. I
Both
know how to
hands are
follow the
heavy.
lead.
And look, just to tell you, a heavy punch ain't got to land square.
That's crazy.
It's all good, man. See what I got to put up with, man. See what I got to put up with, man. He's slow though, man. He's slow, man.
It's really great meeting you. You know what I'm saying, Justin? Because now,
Thank you,
like I said, I love to them turn the page and find new boxes to watch. You know what I'm saying? You may not be new, but you're new to me. You know what I'm saying? So me doing that, I will be keeping up with your career. I'll be watching this Juan Carlos Bargo fight. You go put hands and feet on him.
Thank you. My pleasure, man. It's my honor to meet all you guys and get to chat with you guys. I appreciate it.
Yes, indeed, man. It's always a pleasure, man. That I always appreciate you when you join the panel and stuff like that.
Yes,
Man, hey, it's been a long journey since I first met you. Several. I can't even remember how many years ago that was, because it was through Kent Cruz.
Yep.
It was through Kent Cruz, and that's been about 6 years, I think, somewhere around there, man. At least 6 years, man. So it's been a long road, man, and I've seen the road he traveled, man. I'm proud of you, though, man. For real. I'm proud of you, man. No matter what, man. For real.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
903 Boxing said, Pauldo, salute to you. Definitely think you a problem. 903 Boxing, man. That's a good dude right there, man. He's one of those that watches different. He know who you are. He knows who you are. You know what I'm saying? He watches boxing that kind of that deep. So but I appreciate you stopping by for us, man, on Tales from the B side, man. Any last words you want to give the viewing audience, and let them know one more time when your next fight is, because let them know.
Just tune in to Pro Box TV on June 7th. Me versus Juan Carlos Burgos, a tough Mexican opponent with a lot of experience. Look forward to me going out, put on a dominant show. And I thank all you guys for the support. It's appreciated. And just keep following me on this journey.
And your Instagram. Let them know your Instagram.
On my Instagram at Justin Pauldo. Facebook, Justin Pauldo.
Yes, indeed, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. Have a good weekend, and we're gonna be rooting for you, man. This coming up weekend. All right.
All right. Thank you. Great talking with you guys.
All right,
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Justin Pauldo, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I didn't want to keep him on too long. We do have did he come back on? What? Oh, okay. He left back again and all that other stuff. But we got the gist of what we needed to get, man. And he's gonna be fighting this coming up weekend on Pro Box TV, man. I see 503 line and over there. Salute to you. Salute to everybody that came in the building, man. And hopefully everybody smashed the like button, man. Any words you got, man? On our way out, or you got anything you want to talk about, KG?
No, not really. But it happened backwards last night. I was hoping, because Caleb Plant, he's been more active than Jamal Charlo. So I was like, he has more to prove. So I said he should be able to go out here. I said, I think he might get a late round stoppage against Dan Resendez. And I said, I don't know what Jamal Charlo I'm going to get because of the mental issues. And he went out there and stopped his opponent. So I was like, goddamn. Yeah, so I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I was happy because like I said, I wanted to see Maul in a good headspace. I didn't want to see him fall apart, you know what I'm saying, and potentially fall, you know what I'm saying, turn into an Oliver McCall situation. So Yeah, but no. So it was a pretty cool damn, you know what I'm saying, situation. But yeah, Caleb went out there and laid a damn complete egg. He was more so worried about the custom made Jordan boxing boots he had made than the actual fight. And it wasn't that he was looking past Resendez. I think he just, you know what I'm saying, wasn't prepared.
I put something in the chat last night joking around, but I kind of meant it too. Like that's his kryptonite. Those Mexican come forward fighters,
Yeah.
he can't handle.
He can't handle that.
That's his kryptonite right there. He can't handle
He
it.
did.
You know, and he
did more
tires
than
out.
that.
The gas tank was bad too. He didn't look in good shape either, in my opinion.
Nope.
You know, so and then I don't know if it's because of the last couple fights he's been trying to, you know, sit on his punches a little bit more, but this is not the Caleb Plant that we're used to seeing, and I think he got a little exposed last
It
night.
is the Caleb Plant I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, well, Kano's been on that for a while.
I told Kano, I said the Canelo and Benavidez fight took something out of him because he was always a guy that dies after 7 rounds, but he still would be able to have a little bounce in his feet. And after the Canelo beat up and Benavidez beat him up, he got a gallop now. He doesn't have that bounce, and that gallop gets him in the worst trouble because he kind of turns it and goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can't believe y'all had any. Look, I got a lot of my pick'ems wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the one I didn't get wrong was the goddamn Charlo one, man. I mean, Cornflake.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many of y'all picked unanimous decision. I'm like, what? You did? Do y'all know who Cornflake is?
I didn't know a lot of people pick unanimous decision.
No, I did it because I ain't know. I said, "Ma, I don't know. I don't know who coming. I don't know who gonna be here."
It don't matter who comes. That's Cornflake, bro.
When I seen Lara drop him and knock him out with pretty much one punch, I was like, that made my decision right there, pretty much. So
I know who Cornflake is. I've been knowing who Cornflake is. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
I was shocked he was even fighting Charlo. I'm like, what? Charlo could have stopped him anytime he wanted to before the 6th round.
Yes.
Anytime he wanted to. He was playing with him, getting some rounds in. He should have did it in the 5th because that's what I picked. I was mad when he heard him and then he he heard him and then he just backed away like,
yeah.
I need you to
not yet.
a little more. I said, no, right now. And Caleb Plant, well, you know what I'm saying? I said, but I'm happy about it, man. I won't talk too much about it because I already did a video on Resendez versus Plant, and I also got to listen to 903's video that he put up. Yeah, son of a bitch put the video up while I'm live, and I'm over here looking at my phone on the right, getting the notification. I'm like, damn, bro, you could have thrown that sauce earlier this morning. Would have been nice to hear it before I went live, you know, but it's all good. I'm going to check it out, though, man. But he says after the 8th round, Caleb, his food always been that way, man. But anyway, man, like I said, is this the dude? Caleb Plant can't fight adversity, plus he was tired. He took that fight and underestimated him, man. Like I said, I'm a Kevin Newman guy, so I was never a fan of Caleb Plant. Never. Y'all might have invited him to y'all's barbecue. I ain't invited him to mine.
I'm not a
I ain't invited him to my barbecue.
I don't even have cookouts or barbecues, so I don't invite nobody. I don't even invite people to my house. So I didn't invite Caleb Plant anywhere. They invited Caleb after he slapped Canelo. That's what they did. And we saw what happened when he asked, I fight good for a 21-0 fighter, right? Canelo flatlined.
What's going on, prize fighter?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, look. But hey, he was always been that way. He didn't show me nothing different. You know, I said this before. I've said the only reason anybody gave him a pass is because it was Canelo and Benavidez that beat him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But anybody could have beat him. Now, no name beats him, and now all of a sudden he overtrained and all of this stuff and all that, man. I seen the excuses coming out from over there from, you know, I seen the excuses already, bro. Miss me with that. He got his ass beat, point blank, point period.
Yeah.
Kevin Newman would have stopped him. If he rematches Resendez, he's going to get his ass beat again. He's not all that in a bag of chips, bro.
He said
He
he
ain't.
overtrained.
Go
He said
look
he
at Tay
overtrained.
Jones. Go look at
That's what
Tay
he said.
Jones' video. Nah, go look at Tay Jones' video. I don't know. He the one
Oh,
making excuses for his boy.
oh man.
Who Breadman said that?
No, he said Tay Jones said that.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah,
I know Tay Jones is one of our peoples, but at the same token, man, I'm taking Kevin Newman over Tay Jones any day.
I don't. I think if they fought again and supposedly he was in shape, I still think he loses. It's just a style he
Exactly.
can't beat. I mean, Resendez was in great shape, and he moved up. He moved up in weight. I don't know if he moved up in weight in that particular fight or in the fight before, but he looked great. He was the fresher fighter when the fight was over. I mean, it's like nothing happened to him. Like I think if they fought again, the same result, maybe worse. He might stop playing.
Newman would have
And I
won
like
every
playing.
round.
So
I think Newman would have stopped him. Word is born. The body shots were killing Plant, and that's what I'm saying. It wasn't just a Mexican come forward. He was actually using his head. He didn't overdo his jab. He threw it when he needed to. Didn't need to do it, repetitively. Started working the body, bro.
yeah.
Nah, bro. And that wasn't even that big of a pressure, if you ask me. I don't think he was pressuring them that hard. He wasn't doing like some of these other fighters that they talk about, like Cepeda, who be throwing 1,000 punches around. He wasn't doing none of that.
No. But he did catch him solid in the first few rounds, and it buzzed him and it caught his attention, and that pretty much changed the fight.
I'm just saying, bro. Like
That judge that scored it for Caleb needs to quit. He's terrible. David
I didn't
Sullivan.
hear the scorecards. I just knew he lost. Like just watching the fight.
They made it a split decision. David Sutherland gave Plant 7 rounds, which is a joke.
Goddamn.
That was right. The other 2 judges gave 8 rounds to Resendez. So it was 116, 112 for the other 2 judges. David Sutherland had it 115, 113 for Plant. That's a joke. Mm-hmm. That guy's been kind of shaky because I'm going on the radio in about 20 minutes, and we're going to talk about him as a ref. He's bad. He's the same ref that gave the fight to Teofimo against Jermaine Ortiz. There's a couple. I wrote a few of them down. He's terrible. The Puello fight against Sandor Martin, he scored it for Puello. I thought Martin won the fight. But to give Plant 7 rounds, and the other judges gave it 8, that's insane.
And this is my point right here, man. 903 says, imagine what Billy would have done to him. Come on, bro. Not just in Billy. There's a lot of people who would have really, really put the beats on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Plant looked like he started getting tired around 4 or 5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You like the comments that Berlanga been making?
I like it because, hell, man, I don't understand how people are okay with Cater Plant talking shit or they love it and shit, but all of a sudden when a Kevin Newman or a Berlanga say it, No, you damn right I like what he's saying. Step on his neck. He deserved that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just told Justin that. I was like, if you go out there and lay an egg, you better be prepared for the criticism.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all say, because y'all, and a lot of these people, not y'all on the panel. Not when I say y'all, I don't mean y'all on the panel. Okay, but these folks that are mad about that, me, getting on Plant, man, are really hoping and wishing that Shiraz beat him. That's what they're hoping for. Come on, back up, camera.
Yeah, that's what they're hoping, because they don't like Berlanga.
Correct.
It's not that they like Shiraz. It's like they don't like Berlanga. So,
and that's just not a good way to pick a fight. But anyway,
those tickets still not on sale. I don't understand what's going on.
That referee, that judge that you're talking about, I said it on my video. And by the way, I gave you credit, 903. I gave you your credit, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know what that judge that gave it to Plant was on dope and dog food, man. Shout out to 903.
That's his line. Dope and dog food. Muratalla against Farmer. That was another fight. He had that fight was extremely close. He gave Muratalla 97-92 versus Farmer. And that fight was way closer than that. I thought Farmer won. I thought it could have been a draw. So that was another shaky scorecard he had. So I went and did some research on him because we're gonna roast him on the radio. But yeah, he's dope and dog food.
Dope and dog food, man. Hey, man. Anytime I use it, I say shout out to 903 that's his saying. You know what I'm saying? So I always give him his due, man. Y'all got to learn how to give people credit, man. I see a lot of people on the web, man, using shit that other people do, man, and they don't want to give them credit, man. Nah, bro, that's not how you do things, bro. If you quote somebody, man, at least give them a shout out, tell them where it came from. You know what I'm saying? That's a 903 line, bro. He got that shit patented, man. You know, that shit is like, you know what I'm saying?
I heard Bernie Mac say that. He said, "You on drugs or dog food?" You know what I'm saying? So they're dope or dog food. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But that's what they're really hoping, man. They're hoping. I don't, listen, man. Berlanga gonna knock Shiraz out. Just know that, right? No.
I don't know, man, Connor. You be saying your picks don't go through all the time. You can't say know that. I can't know that from you. Can't ride with your picks all the time.
Man, the only week I've had bad was this week.
You noticed you had to ride with my picks in order to win. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay.
Man, you out your mind, bro.
I don't like the scoring for this pool, but it is what it is. It's like you got to get the exact round of the knockout. You still should get credit or point for calling a knockout, I think, still. But to get the exact round, that's tough, man. That's a little bit of luck.
Hey, I did it 2 weeks in a row, and Connor he reaped the benefits of those damn same picks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it's I'll be getting my picks right. I got the right call
the other night.
Where's our fella when I need him? Because I'm the first one to turn my picks in every week.
I got an exact pick damn this weekend.
No. That ain't just me saying it. What does the screen say? Now leave me alone.
Shiraz is going to run this fight, man. I'm telling you, Shiraz is going to run. That's the reason why he changed trainers.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to run too long. Pittsburgh, big dog in the building, man. What's going on with you, bro? Yeah, nah, man. I always turn my picks in first, KG. He know that. I had a bad week this one because, well, I took some chances on this one. I'm like, hey, this shit. You know how you sometimes I took the week to say, you know what, I'm gonna roll the dice on some of these, because otherwise we're not gonna go nowhere.
Did you pick Fulgram or Beck the Bully?
I picked Fulgram.
I picked Beck the Bully.
I picked Beck the Bully.
I got that one right. I got that one.
The only fight I got right was Charlo. That's it.
Uh-huh.
But there's been a couple guys that won, got the exact pick, and the stoppage happened between rounds, so they got credit for the next round. I think a couple people got lucky with that.
Well, see, I didn't get credit for the fifth round. I picked the fifth.
No, that's what I'm saying. So the sixth round, somebody picked the sixth round and got.
Yeah, our fella.
Yeah, I swear that's luck, bro. That's
but that's just like with a FanDuel. You put the bet in. You know what I'm saying? Like I made money off of a fight stoppage because I didn't put the same pick with the pool, but on FanDuel I got a stoppage. I think it was, I can't remember what fight it was, and I made pretty cool coin off that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they got a little bit of a window over there on here. Yeah. These pick'ems, we don't have that window. That's what Thomas is alluding to. I don't think I'm going to do the second season, bro. I think after this one, I'm not going to do the pick'ems, man.
Oh man,
we got to change. We got to tweak the rule. Like, all right, you could do the exact round, extra points, but if you call a stoppage, you should get credit for the stoppage. Not the same point as like, because if you call a stoppage and somebody calls unanimous decision, they're gonna get the same point if they don't pick the exact round. I don't think that's.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
I'm not even worried about that. Hear me out, KG. This is definitely gonna be the last time I do the pick'ems, man. It's because there's a lot of cards on there that are thrown in there that I just don't even watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch these pilgrims over the waters over there and shit like that. I don't watch them cars, bro.
It's making me watch them.
I don't care about them UK fighters and these bum bashing motherfuckers, man. I don't give a damn about none of them motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Inoues and all that shit in Japan. I don't watch none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me, bro, because I don't even give a damn about these folks, man. I gotta pick them. Mm-hmm. So, basically I got to get a quarter and throw it in the air. If it lands on tails, I'll put this guy. If it lands on heads, that's all I can do. I ain't watching them people, bro. Even during the pick'ems, I won't watch them. I'll be waiting on our fella to put that little crystal ball in the chat. Shit, I ain't watching them fights, bro.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'll do a little bit of research, but it's almost the same. Like, it's a couple fights I picked just to pick different. Like that female fight, I didn't really know what is it, Harper against that German. I didn't know who Harper was, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna just go. Huh? I never seen her. I've heard of her, but not really.
I got that.
I went with the German
because of the usual suspects. I want to say 3 years ago, I didn't know nothing about women's boxing. Like I knew there was a women's division.
Yeah.
And the last person in women's boxing I knew was Layla Ali. You get what I'm saying? So 3 years ago, they started telling me. So now when I hear certain women, that's why I kind of salute Jake Paul for kind of monopolizing women's boxing. Because now they actually get a platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They actually get a platform.
I guess. That's another story.
But I'm saying, Connor, you say I guess, but who's actually putting on for women's boxing? They get slipped into cards if they do. They're actually getting a platform, and we're seeing good fights from these women.
We get some good fights.
That's what I'm saying. And at one point we weren't seeing it. It was like WNBA. We weren't watching it.
We should be getting.
Now we're actually. I don't watch it yet, but we're actually watching women's boxing now.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to watch that card because, man, I don't want to see Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor Part 3. I don't want to see that shit.
But the undercard is good though.
It was that first fight that did it, man.
I gotta sell it because I bought 2 tickets. I'm gonna be there, so it's gonna be good. Damn it!
That packed house was there more electrifying than just about almost any men's boxing match since then.
Listen, bro, man. The thing with me, man, y'all are not from Puerto Rico. That's why y'all don't. This doesn't bother y'all like it does me, man. I don't like this Jake Paul claiming he Puerto Rican all of a sudden, and throwing his money over there like he like it's his island type. Man, fuck that motherfucker, man. He ain't one of us.
He's not.
No,
he's
helped, I don't like that
shit. But he's helped though. I mean, he's got a gym over there. Didn't he put money into another gym for Amanda?
He bought a gym for Amanda Serrano. This is what I'm saying. Everything is just bought. You can't buy, but some things you can't.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I think there's some positives, at the same time, But
now you got resources that you didn't have at one point in time. Now that's for the future.
Bro. Stop,
Come on,
man. Stop, man.
Come on now.
Him and Turkey belong in the same boat. They belong in that same boat.
He tried to take over boxing, though.
And when they send that boat out there, man, send it with a time bomb and shit. Boom. Boom. They could both be gone. That's how I feel about it, man. What 903 say? Jake is a cultural vulture. Exactly, bro, man. That's like Thomas from the Bronx going to Japan and say, I'm Japanese.
But who was putting the women on before that?
He's getting them paid too. He's getting
Eddie
Hearn paid too.
Eddie Hearn was. Eddie Hearn was.
Is he still doing it?
He was the first one to do it. Well, I mean, look.
But is he still doing it now?
He does still something to it. Yeah.
That shit didn't fade it. His baby damn Sky Nichols after she lost to Tierra, it was a fucking rap after that.
Well, Tierra, that's Tierra. You know what I'm saying? Tierra.
But Sky, that was damn Eddie's baby.
I told y'all Tierra was gonna beat that ass, though. I told y'all that.
I knew that. You know what I'm saying? I said all Sky has is she has a nice jab, but Tierra has a damn toolbox that she's coming with. You know what I'm saying?
Tierra got that dog in her. That's what she got. She got that dog in her, boy. She bite. You know what I'm saying?
And look, Eddie seen his baby get beat up like that. He's oh. And then he heard him say nothing about a woman's fight since then.
Then she mad she can't get the rematch. I'm like, no, don't be mad. Don't be mad. You don't deserve a rematch. You should have fought Tierra Brown 2.5 years ago.
You don't even hear Eddie pushing for the rematch. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't want no parts of it. See, I don't want. Jake can have women's boxing. You can have it. I'm done with it.
He do women's boxing, man, but he need to quit trying to steal the culture, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I look. Look, you're gonna have a con in there somewhere, but I see the pro. I see the pro because women are getting the platform now. I see the circus. It's still the circus, but women are actually getting the platform now, and they're putting on good fights. So and they're getting paid. So I can appreciate that.
Well, I don't appreciate them at all, man, because then they want to shit on Clarissa Shields, and Clarissa Shields ain't did shit wrong. That part. That part. Well, because she don't want to be over there. She's got that right. Why she got to be getting shitted on for that? You know what I'm saying? Because she want to do her own thing. Because she's doing her own thing. Because she's successful. Her way.
Salido could have had because Salido promotion could have had her in better positions though. They're not the greatest, bro.
It's her career though.
Yeah, but
it's her career, bro.
That there and now with her being almost on the outside with the monopolization on that side, she's gonna have to do business with Jake Paul eventually. Eventually,
they're gonna have to pay her right. They're gonna have to do her correct. They can't be sitting here thinking that she's gonna be an undercard or the co-main and nothing like that. She don't deserve that kind of treatment.
If they play her like that and she signed it, that's on her.
She won't. That's the thing. That's what a lot of y'all gotta. That's what a lot of y'all gotta respect about her, man. That she don't sell her soul.
Yeah.
That promotional company gonna sell her ass.
All this shit about, oh man, the money you could have made, man. Fuck the money. She ain't selling her soul. Y'all are missing the bigger picture when it comes to Clarissa Shields. I applaud the hell out of Clarissa Shields. Keep doing you. They can't fuck with her begin. Man, who over there could beat her? None of them. None of them. None of them. They can't fuck with her, bro. And they know it. That's why they want to talk shit. That's the only way they can, get something out of her, talking shit on her, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how we play, man. All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, man, listen, bro, that's a whole nother show. Don't get me started, man, because I'm going to defend Clarissa Shields to the fullest.
She's made good money, and she's done well marketing herself. She's got a movie. She's done commercials. Like she's done a great job. She's made good money, and I think she's going to make much more, as well. She'll never sign for if she does go with Jake Paul and MVP or whatever it is, she's not going to take a low deal. She's going to take a good deal, and she's going to be main event. There's no way. She's not going to do that to herself for her brand. I don't believe that. I think if there's an opportunity to make more money, she'll do it. She's not going to do it for less, so
right.
But she's done a great job marketing herself, and she uses social media excellently. She makes appearances. She supports other female fighters, even male fighters. I've seen it. I got to meet her 2 times, and that was because she went to support other fighters. So
she went to Puerto Rico to watch a Puerto Rican card.
Yeah. So
you name me somebody else doing that kind of stuff the way she supports other fighters. I don't see it. And that's another reason she should be like that. They don't support her like that. And then all of a sudden they expect her to stay quiet. All these people talking shit, and now she's not allowed to retaliate?
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. She should be able to talk back.
She should. She pays back. Fighters that have supported her, she made it her business to go and support them. You know? So Sharita Metcalf, I follow her, and I speak to her a couple of times. I got her number, everything. Real good fighter, but not many people know of her, right? She showed support to Clarissa, and what did Clarissa do? She came to New York to go see Metcalf win her first title.
Old chicken.
Yeah. Nobody else is doing that. No other woman fighter was there.
And that's my point. But they don't want to address that part of it. They just want to say, "Oh, why she talking back? Why she here? Oh, man, you need to humble yourself." I hate that word humble. Don't nobody ever better tell me to humble myself. Get the fuck out of here, man. That word humble, man, is really what they're telling you is you need to shut up and know your place. That's what they really trying to tell you. I'm not humbling myself for shit. And neither will she. Humble. You need to be humble. You don't hear them tell the pilgrims to be humble, do you? You don't hear that. Am I right?
You're right.
You don't ever hear them say that about them.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time y'all heard, Lomachenko, you need to be humble. Peterviev, you need to be humble. Tyson Fury, you need to be humble. They're never gonna tell that to them. Yeah, I know what I know why I say what I say. I know why I defend who I defend, man. Fuck all that shit, bro, man. Nope. Y'all ain't gonna catch. Nope. Fuck that, man. Anyway, you got any last words, KG? Because we don't went overboard. He got to do a radio show here in a minute, man.
No. Whole other show.
Yeah.
It's still Tales from B-side?
Well, we went into OT, man. Goddamn.
Oh, shit. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that pulled up. I appreciate you. Everybody that didn't get a chance, spin the block, go back and check the replay. Shit, y'all gonna have to come back at 7:30 today, man. We got another one.
Friends on Kendo.
Friends on Kendo, man. Y'all come check us out, man. And I don't know if 4:00 hits, we might have Usual Suspect Sunday and talk about the recap of those fights last night. So y'all gonna get a triple dose of me today. You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all see us next week. Who we got next week? Ishay?
Should be having Ishay Smith. I don't have it completely confirmed yet, but we're working on it.
I'm gonna text him today and see what's up. But yeah, he said he's good. So I don't, it's just a matter of what time he wants to do it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all tap in. Next week I'm gonna be on the road. So y'all might get some footage, some content of the next week's fight week press conference and weigh in, and potentially some post-fight content also for the upcoming card down in Norfolk. So
see Joe Townsend trying to get me to stay on a little longer, man. He said they ain't never tell Connor to be humble. Facts. Anyway, man, did you say your last words, Thomas?
No, peace to everybody that came through. Appreciate everybody that came through. I saw you. Thank you. Thank you, Kano, for getting us involved and speaking with Justin Pauldo. This was great. It was. I mean, I got had fun just going over his last few fights. So definitely want a fan over and me as well. So I'll definitely be tuned in next week for his fight. So appreciate you for hooking us up and putting us on to Justin.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for being on the panel with me, man. I appreciate KG for the awesome idea to even do this type of, content like this, man. It's a pretty dope idea, even though we went left field halfway through the damn live, but it's okay.
You did.
But listen, this is one of the good ones in the Tales of the B-side. I mean, not that none of them are good, but he was a B-side and won. Like how it flipped from one fight to the other. I mean, that was pretty cool to see, So he took one experience from a fight that he should have won, and he carried it over to his next fight and just kind of dominated. So,
all right, man. Well, listen, man, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I'll see y'all at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Fresno Kendo, and of course, my two knucklehead co-hosts over here and stuff like that, man. This is Tales from the B-side, tale number 3 with Justin Pauldo, man. This always brought to you by CO Management, DV Tracksuits. Big shout out to the mighty LDBC. Kano Local TV, man, we up out of here, man.